Tusha Penny is the Police Assistant Commissioner with us live. Good morning.
Good morning, Ryan.
How did it get this bad? Those numbers aren't great.
No, and we wouldn't say it's bad. I mean, we changed the 16-week course in January 24 to do 20 weeks now. I mean, in that same survey, there's some pretty good findings around the understanding of tactical options, legislation. But look, we don't step away. We want to be the best we can. And so we are taking this survey really seriously. And as your story said, we've got a review underway already to go where to after this.
Tusha, 83% of the senior staff thought the rookies were barely or not well at all prepared when it came to paperwork. That's crucial for evidence gathering to get cases through court.
So, Ryan, it's really interesting because I've been around 34 years and I think we've always had feedback around how we need to improve our recruits. But the reality is from this survey, you're right. It says that post-arrest and in relation to doing cases and file management, we really need to challenge ourselves about how we get better. I mean, for a long time, we've said that a recruit straight out of college will take on average about 3 months to be able to do a file by themselves. That's why they go into a sort of coaching mentoring for 2 years as a probationary constable. This is the beginning of their policing apprenticeship. We don't think we're pushing anyone out who can do the job 100% to the standard of seasoned operators.
Totally. But they do. So you're saying for 2 years they never go out either on their own or with another recent graduate. They're always paired with someone more senior for 2 years?
No, I'm not saying that.
Right. So given that, Tusha, given that, you've got officers out there, newly trained recruits who are out there, who the senior officers say overwhelmingly don't know how to do basic procedures when arresting someone. Do you have confidence if a rookie goes out on the beat today and arrests somebody that they'll follow procedures? Because your senior cops don't think they will.
I know what I'm confident on is that our FTOs are very good, Ryan, and our senior officers. When they first go out of college, they are not by themselves when they first come out. They go through a process. What this survey has shown us, and we've done a far greater look than this, is whilst our officers can identify offences and make arrests, the issues are around the post-arrest procedure, our case management. We need to look at that and make sure that we are improving that and the changes we'll make early next year to the curriculum.
Okay. What about the length of time, the 20 weeks, and Mark Mitchell's put it up. Does it need to be longer than that? Will you ask him for longer?
Well, look, after the review, we'll definitely ask for longer if we need to. So, looking across the world, Ontario does 13 weeks. Queensland, I think, is 34 weeks. Absolutely. We will have a really strong look at this. And if we need to increase it, including deployment week. So one of the big things is, that experiential learning. At the moment, they do 1 week on deployment. That's actually in the field. We may need to lift this up, but I won't solutionise it yet. But if we need to extend it, then we will.
So okay, all right. I'm having trouble actually hearing your answers at the moment, but we will persist. How long, in terms of the practical training, how long are people getting practically going out there and actually, being on the street or having scenarios run with them versus being in the classroom?
So we do 1 week of deployment out of the 20. So that is 1 week in the field. And that is an area that we will be looking at under review, whether it's enough. And if it's not enough, we'll increase it.
All right. And how would you describe overall, reading this report, how would you describe the feeling amongst senior police towards the new recruits?
I am confident that our police officers treat our recruits really well. We need to listen to our senior officers, though. We need to make sure that we are making changes. And to that end, we're getting a whole lot of them in, and they will be our reference group as we go forward and make the change. But Ryan, I do stand by the recruits we're pushing out. The large majority of them are fantastic. A few of them do have issues, and like I said, just because you graduate from college, we have a pretty strict assessment process through the probationary period as well.
All right. It's nothing to do with the government trying to meet a target here?
No, absolutely not. We welcome the target. We will always welcome additional police officers to help us keep this country safe.